Hey guys, I am the IT Collector, and today we're going to be doing a review on this Imperial Shuttle. This is the line Micro Galaxy Squadron line. I'm also going to be comparing it to this Action Fleet line, which is from the early 2000 era. This is kind of the main competitor. If you collected those, this is kind of a similar line that they have. I'm going to be talking about the comparison between the two. Obviously, you can see that the size right off the bat is totally different scale, and we're going to see which one has more detail and also price points, and just to see how it displays and see what features are inside. So without further ado, let's open it up and take a look. So now that we got it out of the box, I actually just want to show you the back of the box real quick. You can see that I'm going to show you the detail, how it opens up, and it fits 7 figures. You can see how the turrets rotate 25 degrees, this one 30 degrees, and a lot of moving parts. You could see there's also this action button here and the cockpit there, and 135 degrees everything moves. They all come with this little blueprint if you want to collect that, and then it just shows you the other ships in the series that's coming out. So stay tuned for that. I have a lot of these getting ready to go. So when I got it out of the box, there are the 3 fins. So let me try putting those in right now. I didn't want to put them in just yet because I don't know if I'm going to have this out to display or not. But I'll semi-force them in. There's that one. You could see how this snaps into, like, not into place, but into, I guess, each little segment there. So let me try to snap these in here. You could see right there they have the little lip. Don't know if I want to go all the way. I'll put it halfway just for now so you get the point. Let me do the other side as well. Like I said, this has a lot of moving parts. So obviously it snaps into place so you can get it to be its full flying mode, if you will. Let me spread it out a little bit so you can see. So there you are. It's actually quite big of a ship when it's spread out. So, but for right now, let me take that out just so you can see all the other stuff right away. One thing I already noticed, there's these cannons that rotate here. These do not move. This side also as well. Let's check out underneath. You have the landing gear right there. Pull those out. Landing gear, and then this button. Oh, this is for the railway or ramp and the opening, so that pulls down like that. And then I assume you push the button. Yep, and it closes again. So that's kind of interesting that they did that. So we'll pull that down there. Let's check out the cockpit. Opens up here. So this is interesting. So you can see that it has a lot of room for a lot of action figures. So there's 2, 4, 6 seats. So it's not just 6 that can go there. If you pop off, let's see, how do you open this? If you pop off this top compartment, you have the whole shuttle part where you can fit up to 7 figures here. So look at that. So you have this whole compartment here. None of this is electronic. You can see that's where the Emperor sits. That's pretty cool. They actually gave him a special seat. I don't know if you can see that in there. They did add detail here to the engine compartment. Very cool. I did not expect that. So all these things open up. One last thing that moves or opens up is the turret back here. I believe it's left to right. Yeah. So this transport has a lot of guns on it. I didn't realize that. I just noticed that when moving one side, both sides, so they're not individual. or they can be. That's kind of interesting. And to a certain point, they end up going themselves and clicking into place, and it pulls the other side. That's interesting. Anywho, let me put everything back together so you can see how it looks. So while we have that in the background, I wanted to show you the characters it comes with. And you see two Royal Imperial Guards and the Emperor. Like I mentioned, there's the throne that sits in the back there. And then obviously these guys, I guess, are the pilots. Kind of weird outfit for them being pilots, but you get the point. So it comes with those three figures. And if you're not familiar with these, they are about 1 inch in height. Speaking of, so this is actually a pretty large ship. So this is about 8 inches high and around 7 inches long. Now we get to compare it to the Action Fleet series from Galoob or Micro Machines from the 2000 era. So you can see right off the bat the scale is the biggest difference. You can see that the landing gear is part of the wings when you open that up like that or close that into flying mode. None of the turrets do move. That's kind of cool. I didn't even realize that. So the turrets move there. Let's see if there's anything in the back. It does have the spot for it, but no, just has the blue paint for the engines. None of this comes apart, and it just flips in that position and instantly puts the landing gear down. And then the cockpit, major difference as you saw earlier, this only holds the 2 people. Obviously it's not to scale or realistic, not that the other one is exactly to scale, but 2 characters can fit in here, but it's easy access. Nothing opens in the back, and it's just a huge difference in size. You can see the tail also of the Galaxy Squadron, I forgot to mention, has the blue lights as well that you've seen before. And then let me put side by side how these look, and we're gonna, there you go. I mean, this is really night and day, the difference. I haven't seen out of all the ones I've reviewed so far, this is the most noticeable difference in detail and scale. Obviously the AT-AT would probably come first, but that's because that's one of the hugest or biggest vehicles in the whole movie or line, so that makes sense. But here, for being a ship, it is just a huge difference. You can see the detail. The only detail paint that they have here is those gray markings and a little bit of the black there, like engine exhaust. And then if you look at this one, you don't see too much paint job, but you do see a little bit of gray and see how it looks weathered. So they actually did pretty decent job giving it a nice weathered look, not too plasticky. And actually, I stand corrected, the Action Fleet added some stuff too. I want to give that credit, so make sure you check that out. That's interesting. Okay, good. Here I am bashing it for not giving detail, but they did add some detail. So very different size and look between the two. I want to say this one is a lot more realistic. I mean, you know, for a toy or whatever, it's more screen accurate, I would say, compared to this, which definitely looks like a toy. But guess what? This is a lot easier to display, and this one, maybe like this, was not too bad. Pretty cool. I really like this ship. So there you have it. There's an in-depth review, unboxing review of the Imperial Shuttle that you see all throughout the Star Wars series, especially the OG series, if you will. And the nice comparison between the two, Action Fleet and the new Micro Galaxy Squadron. This one is super popular. If you didn't know, you can tell that the actual shuttle is a huge ship. Some people, when they do toys, the scale kind of throws them off if you don't pay attention in the movie how large the ships are. So that's why this is pretty cool about the scale. I hope you enjoyed this review. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already to look at other Micro Galaxy Squadron along with the Action Fleet collection that I have. I do a lot of comparisons of that, but it's not just Star Wars, tons of other stuff. As you can see, DC, Marvel, Ninja Turtles, Indiana Jones, Terminator, Predator, all types of stuff from the 80s, 90s, 2000, and a lot of new stuff coming out soon. So as always, stay collecting, my friends.